The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, and we're bringing you ARCADIA. Kicking the night off with the badass Bron Breakker, taking on the world heavyweight champion, the ruler, Femi. What an anticipated matchup this is. These two titans, these two behemoths, these two gladiators meeting for the biggest prize in the men's division here on Monday Night Raw. Bron Breakker unsuccessful against Femi at Roadblock before WrestleMania, special guest referee Cody Rhodes. But tonight there is no Cody. There is nothing in his way when it comes to Femi. One-on-one, the ruler, the badass, who will walk out as the men's world champion here in Madison Square Garden. The most dominant champion we have seen in ages, vanquishing the likes of LA Knight, vanquishing the likes of Cody Rhodes, previously defeating Bron Breakker, defeating Adam Cole, and tonight he faces Bron Breakker once more, mano a mano. Monday Night Raw, previously on Monday, saying it's going to take everything in Bron Breakker's arsenal to take down the ruler from the mountaintop. And I'm led to believe that it will truly take everything out of Bron Breakker to take down this man. I mean, this man is on a warpath of destruction to show off his greatness. One of the greatest NXT champions of all time. That is a conversation for sure. But he's for sure one of the more dominant world champions of our time. Previously held by likes of LA Knight, Jacob Frost, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Gunther. And I mean, yes, me, you know what I'm saying? Yes, me. Femi might top them all. I don't know. This is what is on the line, ladies and gentlemen, the Men's World Championship. Now let's send it down to ringside Mike Rome for the introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Bron Breakker. And his opponent from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 273 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Femi.
A straight dog, a straight warrior, the ruler, the world's champion, Femi. Referee Rod Zapata on the is that Rod Zapata? Is that Rod Zapata? Hold on, I gotta fact check this. Referee Rod Zapata on the call here for this big world championship match. It is Rod Zapata. Shout out Rod Zapata. Start off the match. Triple. Oh my God! Double arm spine buster spawn on the pot. Good Lord. One count there for the ruler, opening up the cut. That was crazy. I thought Bron Breakker was about to open up with a spear right there. But Femi able to counter with a spine buster. Gaining some momentum early on in this matchup with Bron Breakker with the counter. Big headbutt. Step up knee strike, taking down the ruler down to his back. Not many people have taken down the ruler Many have tried, many have failed, but Bron Breakker, big clothesline here out of the gates. And this is what you got to do if you are Bron Breakker. You have to use the speed advantage that you have over Oba and take him down, overwhelm him with the offense that you can dish out as well with the power that you have. But Oba Femi right back into this matchup with the scoop and the slam. As you see on Bron Breakker's singlet, it says the future. He's trying to set out the future is now. Trying to win the World's Championship as Oba Femi attacks the legs of Bron Breakker. Maybe trying to slow down the badass, the unpredictable badass who has a crazy speed advantage over Oba. Obviously, Bron Breakker with the roll-up here, but not enough to get even a 1 count. So if Rod Zapata was in position there. Bron Breakker grabs a handful of hair there and drapes Oba Femi across the ropes and now dropping him down, looking to choke him out there. A little bit of a slingshot on the ruler, who was writhing in pain. You can hear it as the microphone's here across the ring. Irish whipping into the corner. Bron Breakker gearing up for a big clothesline, but counter there from Oba Femi, who grabs Bron Breakker and just drops him on that top rope and a big open palm slap to the chest of Bron Breakker and stomping away to the much against what, I mean, I don't know who this audience is behind, I'll be honest. Dropping his head across the rope. Get him up on that top turnbuckle, perched. Looking for a superplex there, but Bron Breakker able to counter, kicking the arm for Oba Femi. Kicking the gut, big power bomb coming here. What is he doing? Oh, brother, I thought he was about to power bomb out of the ring, draping him across the ropes instead. As Bron Breakker in trouble here, and as I say that, fighting back into this matchup, Irish whip, big step up knee to Oba Femi. Now draping his boot across the face of Oba. These two brutes, these two power. It's going to take a lot to put the other man down, belly to back. Belly to back suplex. It's going to take a lot. Or belly to belly, I guess. Belly to belly suplex. It's going to take a lot for both of these men. Another belly to belly. It's going to take a lot for these two to put each other down. Two of the, most strongest performers here on Monday Night Raw in terms of the men's division, at least. And Bron Breakker coming off a big WrestleMania victory against Jacob Frost as Oba Femi hits that sidewalk slam, going for the cover. Rod Zapata in position to get a 1.5 count. But Bron Breakker fresh off a victory at WrestleMania against Jacob Frost. Oba fresh off a victory at WrestleMania, successfully defending his World's Championship. And these two clash with the Titans, meeting here in the world's most famous arena as Oba Femi measuring his opponent. Waiting for Bron Breakker to get up to a feet. Irish whip off the ropes. Big European uppercut running style. Taking down the badass. And now locking in a single leg camel clutch. Something like that. Draping his knee across the back and just grinding him out. But Bron able to get out of it. Now Oba getting out of whatever Bron had in mind. Big Irish whip into the corner. Sending Bron Breakker reeling. Big shot to the kidney from Oba. And Bron Breakker grabbing the throat of Oba Femi. Military press position. Big power slam from Bron Breakker. That used to be his finish. Big spear from Bron Breakker. This could be it. 1, 2. Nearly a new world's champion there here in the world's most famous arena. Right hand from Bron. Big palm slap from Oba, countered. Big right hand from Bron. Right hand from Oba. These two going toe-to-toe, blow for blow, shot for shot for the World's Championship. Trading, oh my goodness, a sudden knee strike there from Breakker. Oh my goodness, he's feeling good. Oh my lord, you see how fast he shot out of the corner. Shoulders thrust into a belly-to-belly. Brother, Bron is moving different. Grabbing a handful of hair. Big elbow counters there from Oba Femi. Looking for something there. Big right hand, turning him to his back and just tossing the badass in the middle of the ring. This could be it. Bron looks out of it. 1, 2. Kick out there from Bron Breakker to the frustration of the ruler, who has not met an opponent like this. I mean, he has faced some game opponents, but Bron Breakker is one of very few that could give a problem to the ruler. As he drapes Bron in that corner, big European uppercut running style in that corner. And now measuring his opponent, looking for the fall from grace, but Bron Breakker able to fight out of it with some right hands. Bron Breakker, or Femi had bad intentions. My big spear again! Another spear from Bron. 1, 2. Oh my God, bro, no way. Breakker, almost the new world champion. Bro, Bron moves different. Why does he move like he's shot out of a cannon every time? Feeling the juice from this crowd. I thought he was looking for another step up knee there in the corner, but Bron able to counter with the big back elbow. And now just draping his knee across the neck of the badass. This match, brother. This match, I'll tell you what. Draping his face across that top turnbuckle, with Bron able to counter with a big knee into the midsection, now driving his shoulder into the midsection of the ruler. And Femi, alley-oop there from Bron, going for the cover. 1, 2. Not enough to keep down the ruler. Bron Breakker measuring his opponent once more, looking for a third spear. One more time to the world's champion. And surely, this will do it. 1, 2. Oh my God, bro. You can do nothing but laugh. What do you have to do to keep down Femi? Fight forever chants ringing out here in the garden as Bron Breakker doing whatever it is that he can to keep the ruler down. Big knee to the midsection. Getting him up and just tossing him like a piece of meat. Excuse me, I have to take a drink. Big German from Bron Breakker, who has hit not 1, not 2, but 3 spears to keep the ruler down to no avail. As an elbow drop misses there. Femi tossing Bron Breakker out of the ring, maybe trying to gain some reprieve here in this matchup as he's been hit with 3 big shots, 4 big shots. Spear from Breakker. And Femi just shrugs it off, driving Bron's shoulder into the padded concrete and a big knee drop to the face. As Bron now looking for an elbow to the back of the head, but missed. Femi in trouble here. Counters the right hand from Bron, just lays him out with a big forearm smash and choking the life out of Bron Breakker. You have to think everything panic button being hit here from Femi as he's maybe seeing the grips of the World Championship leaving him. As the referee reaches a count of 5, and I think Femi is very much so content with taking a count out victory here as referee reaches a count of 7. Femi breaks the count. Maybe some sense getting into him. That's the coward's way out here in the garden. Not wanting to take a count out victory. As he gets Bron Breakker back into the ring. Referee reaching a count of 3. Femi eyeing Bron Breakker, eyeing the crowd, wondering where'd this fight come from Bron. Big European uppercut running style. Forearm into the face on the cover. 1, 2. Bron Breakker able to kick out there. Femi wondering what it is he has to do to keep down Bron Breakker as he Irish whips him off of the ropes. Maybe looking for a fall from grace, but Bron Breakker able to counter, move out of the way. Grabbing a handful of Femi off the ropes. Maybe looking for another spear. No, kitchen sink. Up to the middle rope again, looking for another elbow drop, is missed. Maybe this is the opening that Femi needs. Femi perching Bron Breakker atop his shoulders. What the hell is this? What? Oh my goodness. Chucking Bron Breakker like a piece of meat, going for the cover. 1, 2. No man. Bro, no man should be able to toss another man like that. As Femi goes for another counter, this time using the ropes as leverage. Maybe trying to find some possible advantage to get Bron Breakker down. Femi fall from grace. This could be it. 1, 2. Oh, Bron Breakker. finding some signs of life. Oba Femi off the ropes. Oba Femi one more time fall from grace. 1, 2, 3, and the ruler takes down the badass once again. What a match. What a victory for the ruler, silencing all of the doubters from their matchup at Roadblock that he only got it done because of Cody. Well, now, what will they have to say? The ruler reigns supreme here at Arcadia in Madison Square Garden. And the estate find a way to survive with the tag team championships. But now it's time to find out who will get buried alive in the garden.
Making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, Mercedes Moné.
Friends turn foe. If you ask Mercedes, teacher and student going at it here in the garden in a casket match. Once having a singular goal at hand, winning the WWE Women's World Championship at Survivor Series, screwing over Sophia Everett, going on to New Year's Revolution, both of them having the championship gold in mind, and Mercedes eliminating Jade Cargill at the time, costing Jade Cargill her Royal Rumble opportunity, and then Jade Cargill costing Mercedes the World Championship. And then Mercedes dishing out punishment and brutality to Jade Cargill, taking weeks, months off of her career, inevitably facing each other at WrestleMania that saw Jade Cargill victorious. And now here we are in New York City, the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, Arcadia, in a casket match. The Storm taking on the Blueprint, the CEO.
And her opponent from Orlando, Florida, Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill coming dressed appropriately, saying she will bury Mercedes Moné. And I think she means it. Coming out here wearing all black, donning the funeral-like attire. Jade Cargill is locked in, as focused I've ever seen her. I mean, WrestleMania, we thought she was locked in. She's for sure locked in here tonight. Promising Mercedes Moné her closing chapter. Looking to close that casket on her here tonight and move on with her career. Move on to a brighter and bigger future with possible gold in her sights.
The following contest is a casket match. There are no pinfalls, disqualifications or countouts. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent inside of the casket. After closing the casket lid shut, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner. Now, let the match begin.
This will not be pretty, ladies and gentlemen. This will be a drag-out fight with Jade and Mercedes. Well, I thought so, as Mercedes runs away almost immediately away from Jade Cargill and just, well, maybe playing a little bit of possum there. She hits a running Meteora as Jade gets back into the ring trying to go after Mercedes, and Mercedes creating an advantage for herself as she rakes her boot across the mush of Cargill going up to that middle rope. Maybe looking for a middle rope Meteora here as she misses. I mean, these two women know each other like the back of their hand, have learned and grown over these past couple of months, past few months really, on the road with one another, learning from one another, telling stories with one another, bonding. And I mean, over that period of time, you learn something about one another. And I'm sure they know each other. I mean, they know each other's moves like the back of their hands. You see going counter for counter here early on. Big slap there from Moné as Jade Cargill ducks the roundhouse. Big back elbows to the midsection there to Jade. These two are going counter for counter. Counter on the Enziguri there. See what I'm saying? The familiarity between these two opponents. Obviously former friends facing each other at WrestleMania as well. They know what to expect from one another. Both have done their homework. As Jade Cargill hits a big boot to Moné. As she oh my goodness, deadlifting Mercedes up high into a military press. Regular slam. She held it up there for quite some time, showing off the strength advantage that she has over Moné. As Jade Cargill has full control here of this matchup, raking her boot across the face of Mercedes. Like I said, this match will not be pretty. It will be rough at times. It will get grimy. It may get bloody, as Jade Cargill is the first to open the casket, but Mercedes playing possum, kicking Jade right in the face and hitting her with a drop kick. Now just mounting her and raining upon fists of fury on the Storm and ending it with a big slap. Big Irish whip into the corner there from Jade. Good God. Hard Irish whip into the corner there from Mercedes. And introducing a kendo stick. Calling for Jade to get up to her feet and cracks her in the midsection. And repeated shots with this kendo stick from Mercedes. Like I said, man, it'll get dangerous. It's going to get dangerous. It's going to get grimy. Another shot. Shot after shot after shot from Mercedes Moné for that kendo stick. CEO. Oh my good God. Just basking in her glory after breaking that kendo stick over the head of Jade Cargill. Big full-on strike into a roundhouse. Goodness gracious. Mercedes Moné to the outside of the ring. And it will get much more dangerous here as she takes apart the announcer's table, looking to maybe put Jade through it. She goes under the ring to find a shovel. Appropriately so for this matchup. And now just bringing down that metal end of the shovel to Jade Cargill, who, I mean, started off the match pretty hot, but since then has slowed down to the pace of Mercedes. Here as she is brutalizing the Storm here as she hits a DDT. The hell is she looking for? Calling for Jade Cargill to get up to her feet. Mercedes has bad intentions in mind. Running Meteora! A maneuver that opened up this matchup, getting her into position maybe for the frog splash. She is in the drop zone. Mercedes looking for it, and Jade Cargill able to scout ahead, seeing it coming. Getting out of the way of the frog splash, she grabs a handful of hair. Draping Mercedes across that middle rope. Irish whip off the ropes. Big pump kick counter there from Mercedes, who hits a big drop kick to the back of the head. Looking for another running Meteor in that corner. Jade able to counter. See what I'm saying? The familiarity between the opponents, between the former friends turned foes. As Jade Cargill gives Mercedes into that casket and looking to shut it closed. Looking to end the matchup here in the Garden. As both women fighting. Battling over who would... Jesus Christ. That was so loud. That was so loud. My God, that was loud. But Mercedes closing that casket. Ain't nobody going down tonight. Ain't nobody... Oh! Well, Mercedes is with a big forearm shot there from Jade. Mercedes closing that casket, ensuring that she will not be the one to go in it, at least for the meantime. Looking to soften Jade up some more. But Jade has other plans. It's a fallaway slam. As she hits another forearm strike there to that midsection. Look at grabbing a handful of hair of Mercedes. Mercedes able to fight out of it with some back elbows. And another forearm strike to the mush of Jade Cargill. Mercedes bringing down the punishment on Cargill throughout a majority of this matchup in a big... Oh, goodness gracious. Her back catching that casket in a big... I don't even know what to call it. Coffin drop? Appropriately so in this matchup. Goodness great. Bro, did you see the way Jade's back hit that casket? And just driving Jade right off of that casket and mounting her again, this time with some left hands. Here on the outside of the ring and a big slap. Mercedes is vicious as we've ever seen her here in this casket matchup. Jade and Mercedes promising to one another that they're going to bury each other. The end is near for either women. As Mercedes goes under the ring and grabs a steel chair, throws into the ring and grabs another one. Looking to deal out some punishment. Maybe not. Oh no, she senses the end, opening the casket. Sensing the end here of this matchup, Bayley to belly. Shining out her former tag team partner over on SmackDown. With a Bayley to belly suplex. Big pump kick though from Jade Cargill. As she fights back into this matchup. Jade with a handful of hair. The hell is she doing? Driving Mercedes' head right off that casket. And looking to... Oh my goodness, just getting Mercedes into that casket once more with the greatest of ease. And looking to close it shut once again. The second attempt not successful again as Mercedes scurries out of the casket. Sensing that the darkness was going to surround her as Jade Cargill hurls a chair at the face of Moné. Calling for Mercedes to get up to her feet and just driving the steel chair across the head of the CEO and laying her out with a forearm to boot as she gets up. And Jade Cargill right back into this matchup, swinging the pendulum of momentum back into her favor and driving the back of Mercedes into that barricade. Big kick to the gut. As Jade Cargill, or Mercedes rather, finding herself in trouble the most in this match. As Jade Cargill has bad intentions in mind, driving Mercedes into the apron. That's the hardest part of the ring, by the way. Jade Cargill, a bloody mess, reveling in the situation. As she gets Mercedes on to that announce what the choke slam to the announcer's table. Oh my goodness. Brother, she picked her up with the greatest of ease. As New York letting their feelings be known, this is awesome. And Jade Cargill, another example of the power. Just carrying Mercedes all the way to the casket. And looking to shut it once more. The third time could possibly be the charm here. As Mercedes is fighting to keep the casket open, and she does. Oh my goodness. I don't know how Mercedes is still in this. As Jade gets into the ring, Mercedes into the ring herself. Jade off the ropes, maybe. Nope. Mercedes with the counter. But Jade able to catch her. Into a suplex. Jade's back caught the back of that chair a little bit. But she's feeling that adrenaline run through her, brother. Going to the top. Big frog splash missed. And that knee, I think the knee hit the chair there from Jade Cargill. As Mercedes grabs a handful of hair, maybe looking to get Jade into that casket, but Jade with a counter. Big forearm, swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. As Mercedes puts Jade on the apron. Big kick driving Jade Cargill into the casket. And now Mercedes, it's her opportunity to close the casket on Jade Cargill as she does. But, I mean, it's going to be very tough to close the casket with the power advantage that Jade Cargill has over, I mean, if I was Mercedes Moné, I would use 2 hands to close the casket instead of 1. Because Jade Cargill is an extremely strong woman, as she's shown here in this matchup. As she's going up to the top rope here, waiting for Mercedes to get in a position. Double axe handle from Jade Cargill. Calling for Mercedes to get up to her feet. Kicking the gut. Counter there from Mercedes. These two know each other so well. Kicking the gut from Mercedes. Maybe looking for the Moné Maker. Jade Cargill with a big forearm. Turning her around in position. Gets her up high. Jaded from Jade Cargill. As the audience cries out for one more Jaded. As Jade Cargill happily obliges Jaded again. Mercedes in dire straits as Jade Cargill gets her on her shoulders and just hurls her into the casket. Mercedes trying to show some fight. Big boot into the casket as Jade Cargill is in a position to win. Jade Cargill, 2 hands on the casket, and closes a chapter of her career against Mercedes.
Here's your winner, Jade Cargill.
Another statement win for Jade. Bloodied, beaten, battered, but moving on in her career, burying the past and putting it behind her. Your winner, the Storm, Jade Cargill.
The following contest is a special referee match and is for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship.
What a night it has already been here in Madison Square Garden. Here live at ARCADIA. We're coming up here, special guest referee action submission match with the Women's Intercontinental Championship. These 3 women all have a...
The special referee for this match, Chelsea.
Didn't expect Mike Rome to speak there, I'll be honest. These 3 women having a story pass with one another. Obviously, Cora and Chelsea, Dominion members, former Dominion members. As far, I mean, Dominion's basically dead. Blair is out, quite obviously, after her betrayal at WrestleMania. Cora, I mean, we could just consider Cora out at this point with her and Chelsea beefing. And Chelsea, I mean, with Sophia MIA currently, she's kind of solo dolo right now as well. And Roxanne, obviously Roxanne and Cora, we all know their storied history, and Chelsea and Roxanne, I mean, they're not enemies, but they're damn sure not friends. That's for sure. So tonight, the Intercontinental Championship submission match, it's going to get a little interesting. I mean, obviously, Chelsea is going to lean more Roxanne, but Roxanne doesn't want any help taking down Cora Jade one final time. Because when it comes to this Intercontinental Championship, I mean, Cora Jade held the Intercontinental Championship since what? The Royal Rumble? When she ultimately pinned Chelsea Green to win the championship. When it was Chelsea Green, Selena Drake, and Cora Jade. Cora Jade did pin Chelsea Green to win the title. And then, I mean, just using any means necessary to retain the championship. Using Chelsea Green at Not New Year's Revolution, but St. Valentine's Day Massacre in the steel cage. And then at Roadblock, just got lucky. You know what I mean? Got lucky thanks to Jade Cargill returning and beating and running off Mercedes, and then just getting the victory from there. And then at WrestleMania, you could say Chelsea Green cost her the championship. You know, inadvertently maybe. Not inadvertently. I mean, it's quite obvious that was on purpose, but Roxanne Perez wants to, like Oba Femi earlier in the night against Bron Breakker, silence the doubters walking into Arcadia here tonight. And then in a match that, I mean, which she would, you know, many would assume have the advantage. A submission match obviously leans in the favor of Roxanne Perez. Cora Jade, not known for submissions. I don't even think she has one, I'll be honest. Maybe can break out the Black Widow from someone that she looks up to and admires in terms of AJ Lee. Maybe breaking that maneuver out. But Roxanne Perez has made Cora Jade submit with the crossface not once, not twice, but 3 times. 2 of them unofficial, obviously. Before WrestleMania, making her tap out. Then making her tap out at WrestleMania. That was an official submission. And then making her tap out a couple of weeks ago in the backstage area. And this is what it is all about. The Intercontinental Championship. A prize that has gained some notoriety here on Monday nights. Now we send it down to Mike Rome ringside for the introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, Cora Jade. And her opponent from Laredo, Texas, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Roxanne Perez.
New York City firmly behind the prodigy here. Which, I mean, it ain't hard to be when you're going up against Cora Jade. I'll be honest, Cora Jade not well liked amongst the roster and the people. After the actions that she did at WrestleMania, betraying Chelsea Green, betraying the Dominion, costing Chelsea Green and Naomi the tag team championships, which it looked like they were firmly about to win. Here we go, submission match. As Roxanne Perez out of the gate like she was shot out of a cannon, Luthez. Live from Madison Square Garden, we're bringing you Arcadia submission match for the Intercontinental Championship. Chelsea Green is the special guest referee as Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez tied up here. The collar and elbow tie up. And Chelsea Green having to get in between. And having to get in between the two, trying to shove Cora Jade off of Roxanne, but Roxanne with a chop to the throat of Cora. It looked like Chelsea Green was going to shove Cora Jade just straight off of her. As Roxanne hits a Japanese arm drag to Cora Jade. Combination of strikes there as they're back into a collar and elbow tie-up. These two women know each other like the back of their hands as we brought up in the Mercedes Jade Cargill match. Once you're around each other for so long, you know, it's kind of second instinct to know your opponent. You know, that was once considered a friend. And I think when you talk about Mercedes and Jade, they didn't know each other for that long in terms of, like, friendship, much like Roxanne and Cora. At least not like Roxanne and Cora, but Roxanne and Cora, I mean, they know each other like the back of their hands, brother. Like, when you talk about instinct. You know, they know each other. Oh my God! Suicide dive! Jesus Christ! There was no running start to that, by the way. We talk about knowing each other like the back of their hands. You can't talk about it enough in terms of Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade. As Cora dodges the knee strike there from Roxanne as the count reaches 2 for Chelsea Green, trying to call it down the middle here as we reach a count of 3. Chelsea Green just or Cora Jade mounting a lot of offense here on Roxanne. Just as I say that, Roxanne able to fight out of it, hits a drop kick, miss. Roxanne just rakes the back of Roxanne with a backstabber. Don't know if that, that might have done more damage to Cora Jade as we reached a count of 4. Very slow count here from Chelsea Green. Maybe trying to let these two go at it. Maybe trying to listen to what Roxanne said on Monday night, letting these two duke it out. As Cora Jade with a single leg Boston Crab. She does have submissions. But Roxanne is able to fight out of it there. Irish whip off the ropes. Big clothesline taking down the Sorceress of Sin. Let's try to go for something there. Big kick. Big forearm there from Roxanne. Another forearm there from Roxanne. Oh, is that an eye rake? No admonishment there from Chelsea Green. Letting these two women do whatever they want to one another. Big kitchen sink. There to the midsection of Roxanne Perez. Forearm strike from Cora. Big chop from Roxanne. These two women duking it out here in the middle of the ring. Going blow for blow, shot for shot. Brother, we're 5 minutes into this match. This is crazy. Chop from Roxanne, counter. Chop from Cora. Ooh! Open slap from Roxanne. It says, feed me one more, brother. These two cannot stand one another. As Roxanne hits a big forearm strike, the energy this crowd is getting off is crazy right now. As Roxanne wins that exchange, just draping Roxanne over that rope. Cora Jade just throwing her body against the ropes of a draping Roxanne. And she felt all of that in her neck, choking the life out of her, just throwing the entire weight of her body on Roxanne Perez, who's fighting back into this match with a big drop kick to Cora Jade. And Roxanne Perez with a crossface middle of the ring. This has tapped out Cora Jade for weeks. And Cora Jade maybe studying the count, maybe studying the ways to get out of the crossface. She hits a Canadian destroyer here in this matchup, but you can't pin. There's no pinfall. Not a maneuver here for this matchup. In terms of damage, sure, but cannot win the match. As she goes for another submission, driving that knee into the back. A little bit of a camel clutch there. Roxanne able to fight out of it. Technical wizard is Roxanne Perez. They don't call her the prodigy for no reason as she hits a scoop and a slam on Cora Jade. Going up to the middle rope. And it only gets dangerous for Roxanne's opponents. Roxanne Perez with a middle rope pop rocks. But no pinfalls. As she hits a double foot stomp to follow it up. And another kick. Combination of kicks. Jesus Christ. All over Cora Jade. Gets in the middle of the ring. Maybe look for a crossface? No. Muda lock maybe? Nope, nothing. Because Cora Jade fights out of a big elbow to the midsection. But Roxanne able to fight out of it. Another counter there. You see what I'm saying? These two know each other like the back of their hands. Brother. Kicking the gut there from Cora Jade. Double underhooks the arms. Jaded from Cora Jade. Now, the question is, can she hit a submission to tap out Roxanne Perez and win this match? That is a no. Irish whip off the ropes. Roxanne, big clothesline. Swing and a miss. Forearm, swing and a miss. Roxanne catching her gut wrench suplex. Ooh, counter there from Roxanne Perez. Into a German counter from Cora. Oh my God. That was a sick little sequence. Big Itsugiri. The inside goodie. Step up kick there from Cora. Ooh, going for the knee. The surgically repaired knee of Cora Jade. Roxanne attacking it and blocking it. A Fujiwara armbar with Chelsea Green. Calling it down the middle. Calling a rope break. Shockingly so. Combination of strikes here from the Prodigy, following it up with a drop kick. As Cora Jade able to bounce back in this match, getting a handful of hair. Big slaps, combination of slaps. To the face of the mush of Roxanne, and a big front drop kick. And she is draped across those ropes. Roxanne Perez trying to find some energy, trying to find some reprieve, some air, trying to find a way back into this matchup. But Cora Jade right back on the attack. No, Roxanne fighting back into this matchup, looking for maybe a crossface again, but Cora able to counter. Irish whip into the corner. Step up knee? No, no step up knee. What is this? What is this? Sliced bread! Can't pin though. But these are some big maneuvers. Some big maneuvers. From Cora Jade here, the former Women's Intercontinental Champion, looking to make Roxanne humble. Knee in the back, another camel clutch, but Roxanne to fight out of it again. As Cora not losing that momentum, right back on the attack, but Roxanne able to counter, maybe possible Jaded. Maybe a little bit of counter there. Cora with a counter. Oh my god, tilt-a-whirl head scissors! There from Roxanne Perez. What a match this has been. Roxanne maybe looking for the crossface there. Cora able to fight out of it. Kicking Roxanne off of her. It's a hell of a match, man. Cora Jade up to the middle rope. Big crossbody. Roxanne with the strength. Catching her. Scooping a slam. Oh my goodness, what a counter. Roxanne Perez with the Muda lock. Muda lock locked in. Nowhere to go for Roxanne. Or for Cora. As Roxanne placed herself in between Cora and the rope, so you can't get a rope break. That is the high ring acumen, their high ring IQ. Super kick missed from Cora. Ooh, Roxanne putting on the brakes there. Big forearm strikes. There from Roxanne, just driving Cora's head into the mat. As Cora retreating to the apron, trying to put some distance in between her and Roxanne Perez. Combination of strikes. Slingshot to the outside of the ring. Roxanne sensing the end is near. Right back on the attack, attacking that surgically repaired knee. It's perfectly legal. Count reaches a 1, but Roxanne throwing Cora right back into the ring. Roxanne Perez not letting a moment's rest. Locking in the crossface in the middle of the ring. Cora with nowhere to go. Roxanne has it cranked, and Cora, no choice but to submit. And still, Intercontinental Champion.
And still, WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Roxanne Perez.
Hell of a match between Cora and Roxanne. Chelsea Green calling it right down the middle. And Roxanne Perez stands tall over a former friend and retains her Women's Intercontinental Championship, looking towards the future, standing tall amongst this division.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match and is for the WWE Women's World Championship. Introducing the challenger from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair.
If Braun Breaker and Oba Femi was big fight feel earlier, I mean, this has the makings to be one of the greatest fatal four-way matches of all time. Big combustible elements here in this matchup. The EST taking on the juggernaut Jordynne Grace, taking on the top guy Gene, taking on the quote-unquote unproven, taking on the quote-unquote not ready, taking on the quote-unquote something else. I forgot. But Women's World Champion Thea Hale, someone who a lot of people are overlooking since she had won the World's Championship at WrestleMania via cash-in. And tonight she has an opportunity to silence all of the doubters.
And introducing the challenger from Wellington, New Zealand, Blair Davenport.
It doesn't get bigger than the Garden. It doesn't get any bigger than the world's most famous arena. It doesn't get any bigger than the biggest prize in the industry. the Women's World Championship. And when all those things mesh, when all those things meet, when you talk about the world title, when you talk about Madison Square Garden, when you talk about the main event, if Thea Hale is able to win here tonight, buddy, oh boy, I don't know what can be said. You can call her, you know, a cockroach, absolutely surviving at every turn, no matter what. It doesn't matter. A win is a win is a win. Tonight she's going to have to get a big win over 3 of the top contenders on Monday Night Raw. Very willing to take on the challenge, too. You got to appreciate that out of a champion. But maybe she's bitten off just a little bit more than she can chew. I mean, lost to Jordynne Grace at WrestleMania. Lost to Blair Davenport. Well, technically, no, she didn't lose to Blair Davenport. But before Jordynne came out of there, who knows what the result of that match would have been. Technically beat Bianca Belair, but that was because of Giulia. You know, like, both times. So who really knows what Thea Hale is capable of? Tonight she has an opportunity to show what she is capable of.
And introducing the challenger from Austin, Texas, Jordynne.
She's in the ring with 3 women that are hungry. Bianca Belair wants redemption. Blair Davenport wants control. And Jordynne Grace just wants what she's owed. The World's Championship. I mean, the dirty work that she was doing for Molly Holly, that's nothing in comparison to what was really going on. You know, she's been dominant since showing up on Monday Night Raw, to be honest. And Bianca, I mean, you heard it earlier. I mean, she has Giulia in the back of her mind. Who knows if Giulia will make an appearance here tonight? Who knows if she, you know, if she will or won't? You know, Bianca has to keep her eyes on a swivel. I mean, she has the estate watching out, obviously, but Giulia's slippery, man. She could get past and make an impact here on this match in a negative direction for Bianca.
And introducing the champion from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the WWE Women's World Champion, Thea Hale.
Tonight, like I said, Thea Hale has a chance to shock the world. And it's going to take everything out of her, man. Obviously has shown a lot more in the past month or 2 since returning at the Rumble. Has shown more heart, more effort, more determination, more skill than ever in her career. Who knows if that's the teachings of Andre Chase? Who knows if that's the teachings of Chase U? Who knows if that's the motivation from Sophia Everett? Who knows where she's pulling it from? But tonight, she would have to dig deep. Deep. She's going to walk out with that championship, the first ever championship of her career. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. The Women's World Championship. Mike Rome. Brother, make those introductions. Actually, he already did. Actually, he already did. We don't need to do that because this is a fatal 4-way match. We're getting right into it, brother. Holy moly, I'm excited for this one. Oh my God, this match is brought to you by Prime. Also, well, we're not shouting out the Hulk Hogan beer. It's brought to you by Snickers and Slim Jim. And here we go. Oh my lordy daughter. Jesus Christ. Shotgun kick from Blair and a shoulder tackle from Bianca to open up the match. Now, referee Jessica Carr on the call here for this matchup as Jordynne Grace goes for a pin already on Bianca, but only a 1 count. Now, there's a lot of moving parts here. It's going to be hard to follow at times. So just, you know, keep your eyes on the screen as Thea Hale hits a big tilt-a-whirl hit scissors, taking down the Juggernaut. These two very familiar with one another over the past couple of months. Thea Hale fighting then general manager at the time, Molly Holly. As Bianca Belair hits a big suplex there at Blair Davenport fighting then general manager Molly Holly and her muscle, Jordynne Grace. And obviously since then, Molly Holly out of power now, thanks to Sophia Everett defeating Molly Holly in the main event of WrestleMania Night 1 as Blair Davenport with a, what the hell is this? Oh, La Magistral! Roll up pin! Blair Davenport trying to steal it, but not enough as Jordynne Grace was right there to break up the pin. Big palm slap there from Blair, combination of strikes. Jordynne Grace fights out of it. Big knee to Bianca. Jesus Christ. lot of moving parts here in this matchup. I mean, all 4 women really all involved here as Thea takes down Bianca Belair with a big running. Oh my God. I don't really know what advantage anyone has over anybody. Obviously, Blair and Bianca probably the strongest of the match. Blair probably the most technical. Thea, I don't know. Thea might be the most technical. I don't know what advantages Thea really has over any of these women. All of them former champions at some point in their careers across the world. Bianca goes for a pin there. Thea able to break it up. And may pay for that. Oh no. Well, fight's out of it. As Blair Davenport on the apron. Trying to catch her breath. Trying to catch her wind as Jordynne Grace hits a stiff form with the back of Thea Hale. Grabbing a hand full of hair. And now, big right hand from the Juggernaut. Jesus. Now just choking the life out of Thea Hale. Can lay on that for as long as she wants. And obviously Blair Davenport and Bianca having their history. With Bianca being the one that took out Blair Davenport months ago. And them having their match at St. Valentine's Day Massacre. That saw Bianca victorious thanks to the estate. As Jordynne Grace going for a delayed suplex there, showing with the strike. Oh my God, jackhammer. I did not expect her to turn that. That was crazy. Bianca going for a big shoulder tackle as Thea and Blair are down. As Bianca takes down Jordynne Grace there. I thought she was going to hit a German on Thea Hale. That would have been crazy. Or Davenport on the outside of the ring, introducing a baseball bat. Shades of Alba Fire. A little weird that she immediately reached for a baseball bat on first grab here of a weapon. Big suplex there from Jordynne as Bianca Belair introduces a kendo stick here in this matchup. Jordynne Grace doesn't matter to her though, as she gets Bianca up for a jackhammer on the baseball bat. No, that was a regular suplex on the baseball bat. Big super kick there from Blair Davenport. Good God, bro. Weapons introduced. Big spear from Bianca on Thea Hale. And a chop from Jordynne on Bianca. Goodness gracious. All right. As Jordynne Grace goes to that baseball bat, but Blair Davenport not allowing it. Grabbing it herself. He's looking to do some damage. No! Blair Davenport up for KOD, but scouting it ahead as she's very familiar with that maneuver. But getting hit with a German immediately following after she got out of the KOD. It looks like Jordynne Grace is well in control of this matchup here. I mean, well in control, brother. It's all 3 women in the middle of the ring here. Trading strikes as Bianca involves herself into the mix. With some forearm strikes. As Jordynne drops Jordynne Grace there with, I believe, a Kamagoya. I couldn't really get a good look at it, I'll be honest. I was more focused on Bianca and Thea. As Thea Hale launched to the outside of the ring by Bianca Belair. Now hitting some forearm strikes to Blair Davenport. Strike after strike after strike. As Thea Hale is laid out on the outside of the ring. We're down to 3 here in the middle. Bianca, Jordynne, Blair. Who will stand tall as Bianca laid out by Jordynne. And Jordynne Grace has had a lot of momentum here in this matchup. I mean, I don't think I've seen her on the ground. I'll be honest. I don't think I've seen her on the ground one time. Oh my God, Verta Breaker. Oh my Lord. Bro, Jordynne Grace is a demon. Just an absolute demon. Kicking the gut. Juggernaut driver. Oh my Lord. 1. Oh, broken up. Broken up by Blair Davenport, who's right on Jordynne. Or not. Going to the outside of the ring and introducing another weapon, maybe a kendo stick. Big shoulder thrust. Backflip from Bianca on to Jordynne, laying out the Juggernaut. Is that a sledgehammer? That is a sledgehammer. Bianca with the roll up, trying to steal it. 1, 2. Almost did it. Almost stole it right there. 2, sweet. Almost stealing it. Big kick in the gut. Blair down. Oh my God. Combination of strikes. And a back body driver. Backdrop driver, sorry. Big backdrop driver there from the top guys in. And Jordynne and Blair Davenport double teaming on Thea. Bro, that's bullying, yo. That is bullying. Big neck breaker there to the EST. What the hell is Blair doing? Oh my God! I thought she was slicing up something for Thea. Big kendo stick strike from Jordynne. Bianca laying her out. Thea, Blair out. Bianca KOD, the kiss of death on Jordynne Grace. Falcon arrow from Thea. Bianca with the cover. 1, 2. Oh my God. Thea Hale almost almost choked that. That was crazy. Jordynne Grace kicking out there too with KOD. And Bianca just laying out there. Hell, big drop kick to Jordynne Grace as Bianca goes for the cover on Blair, looking to steal it. 1, 2. Too much time to recover from that Falcon Arrow from Thea Hale. Blair Davenport kicking out at a count of 2.5. Very close there from Bianca. Almost getting her redemption, getting back to the Women's World Championship. Irish Whip, big drop kick, missed. There from Thea Hale as Jordynne Grace goes for a cover here, looking to steal it while Blair Davenport is occupied, but not enough to keep her down. Handful of hair here from Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace is so short. Why is he so short? What is happening? What is happening? Okay. Okay. Bianca just going to Jordynne and dragging her off the rope. Delayed suplex here from Bianca. Thea Hale with back control, waist control. Russian leg sweep to hit the back of the head of Bianca Belair. Hit that baseball bat. Jordynne Grace. Jesus Christ, bro. Oh my God. What a German. I think the back of Thea's head hit that sledgehammer. Spine buster, bro. Oh my God. Jordynne Grace is going crazy. Bro, Jordynne Grace is snapping right now. Oh my God. Dude, Jordynne Grace is so cool. Hold on, let me get unbiased here for a minute. My bad. Let me lock in. Nice little takedown there, driving Bianca on top of that steel chair. Bro, that was sick. That was like a sick combination. Oh my God. We got Blair was looking for that big boot on Jordynne. Jordynne Irish whip Bianca into the corner. Thea Hale takes down Blair. Big kicks from Thea Hale, fighting back in the insert Gary. Oh my God. Thea Hale, big. I don't know what that was. I'll be honest. I have no clue what that was. Oh my God. I thought she was going to hit. I thought Blair was saving Thea. Scorpion death drop. There from Blair Davenport. A kendo stick in hand. Can only get dangerous. Okay. Immediately breaking it over to Thea Hale. This is Blair's opportunity to win the match. And I don't know what the hell it is that she's doing. She's cracked out, brother. Weapons sprawled all around the ring. Jordynne Grace, Irish whip into the corner, maybe looking for the muscle buster, but to no avail as Blair Davenport involves herself. Big elbows in the midsection, and Bianca taking out Jordynne. Ooh, trying to take out Blair there. Oh my God, bro, Bianca, calm down, spear! Bianca going crazy, German from Blair Davenport. Oh my God, bro, what a sequence. That was sick. As Blair Irish whip Jordynne into the... Oh my goodness. Kiss of death. All four other women are down. 1, 2. Oh my God, bro. Jordynne Grace almost choked that. Why did she go all the way around? Blair Davenport, or maybe Thea broke it up. I don't know. Big European uppercut running style there from Jordynne Grace. KOD. Oh no. Ooh. Oh my God, Tornado DDT! Oh my God! Tilt-a-whirl DDT! There from Thea Hale. Got all of it on Bianca too. And Blair Davenport driving the head of Thea on. Ooh, what is Burning Hammer? Oh no, what is hello? Oh, Torture Rack Powerbomb. There from Jordynne Grace. Shout out to Uncle Alan. As Jordynne Grace firing up. Deadlift style powerbomb position, driving her down. Shout out to Batista. A lot of shout outs here from the Juggernaut. Oh my goodness. And an exploder from Thea. Chair shot from Jordynne. Kick in the gut. Hell yeah on the chair. Oh my God. Hell yeah on the chair. Why is she going for the cover? What are you doing? Thea, go for the cover. Cover on Blair. Okay. I mean, this works. Cover on Blair. 1, 2. Oh my God, bro. Why did you not cover Jordynne? Why didn't you cover Jordynne? Bro, that was Thea's chance. Kimura lock. Kimura lock locked in on Blair. Oh, but Bianca getting involved. Big shoulder tackle there from Bianca on Thea. They having to roll out to the ring. Bro, Thea Hale may have smoked it. Jordynne Grace kicking the gut. Whoa, that was unexpected. Bianca, Juggernaut driver on Bianca. 1. Thea Hale just in time to break up that pin. Oh my God, bro, this match is insane. Powerbomb from Jordynne Grace. On the Thea. My God. My God, man. Oh, my God, bro. I don't know who's going to win this match. Big forearm from Jordynne. Bro, I don't know who's going to win this match. Sling blade into a drop kick combination. What a succession of moves. Bianca, Irish whip Thea off the ropes. Maybe looking for a spine on the pot. The spine on the steel. My God. Looking for a cover there. I think Blair just hit Kamigoye, by the way. Blair Davenport. Not all of it. Falcon Arrow on the chair. Thea. I think Thea got up in time. 1, 2. Thea able to get there in time. Springboard senton. Didn't get all of it, but got enough of it. Got enough of it to do some damage. As Jordynne and Thea back up. 2 women who squared off at WrestleMania. Thea with the counter to Jordynne. What is she doing? What is she? Hello? What is she doing? Oh, body splash. Missed. Big boot. Severance. Severance from Blair. Big spinning back fist from Jordynne. Oh my God, pin Bianca right now. Bro, pin Bianca. Oh, Jordynne Grace is playing with her food. Playing with her food. Bro, somebody needs to pin Bianca, bro. What is going on? Scooping a slam to Thea. Handful of hair on Blair. Bro, Bianca is dead. She is actually dead. Oh, no, she's up. Bro. Oh, Irish whip into referee Jessica Carr. May have saved Jordynne Grace from a whole lot of trouble there. Straight from Blair across that apron. They're just chucking her to the outside. Back first. My God, no give to the outside. What is Jordynne Grace doing? The juggernaut! I thought she was going to do a Tope Kongiro. What is Bianca doing? Cross body to the outside. What in the world? German suplex from Blair, standing moon, or from Jordynne, standing moonsault from Bianca. Bro, this match is insane. Scoop and a slam on the outside from Jordynne Grace. Bro, this match is crazy. Holy smokes. What is Jordynne Grace doing? Whatever it was countered by Bianca. Thea held back in the ring, grabbing a baseball bat. Jordynne Grace, or Blair Davenport, struck from behind with the baseball bat. Oh my God. Jordynne getting rid of Thea Hale. Someone she considers a thorn in the side of her quest to become world champion. Combination of strikes there from the Juggernaut. Counter there from Blair for whatever Jordynne Grace had in mind. Handful of hair there from Thea. Spine on the ground from Jordynne Grace. What is Bianca or Blair thinking? Irish whip. Just getting rid of Thea Hale. Just chucking her out of the way. Blair and Jordynne in the ring. 2 gladiators standing alone. Counter there from Jordynne. Step up, gets a goodie from Blair. And Bianca has the baseball bat in hand. Oh, swing and a miss. Thea Hale moving out of the way just the last minute. Irish whip. Oh my God, standing. Oh my God, what a drop kick. Oh my God, double foot stomp to the back of Jordynne and then super kick to Thea. Looking for a chair shot there. Counter. Tilt-a-whirl. DDT on the chair. Oh my God. Tilt-a-whirl DDT on the chair. Hair whip from Bianca. Taking down Jordynne. Hell yeah. From Thea to Bianca. Cover. 1, 2. Thea Hale retains. Thea Hale, by some miracle, walks out still champion. Wow, what a match. Wow, what a match. What a performance. What a victory. For the undeniable, the underdog, no more, your women's world champion, Thea Hale, standing tall at the end of the night. What the hell? It's Liv Morgan. It's Liv Morgan. That's a SmackDown superstar. What is Liv Morgan doing with the World's Championship? Liv Morgan taking down Thea Hale after what was a hell of a matchup. But for why?